Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway on a Monday night. And able to get this out to the 25. First down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Joe Schobert, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry for Najee Harris. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the... tackle from his corner spot. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Play action. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
They go play action now. Haskins. Here's Johnson with a reception. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mayfield on play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. hands it off to Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 4. Slam.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He can't get him down. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Max 22, Max 22. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Run, run, run. He's tight on you, tight on you, tight on you. 3 down, 3 down. Out. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike, Mike.
Now it's Haskins. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Check 15, check 15. Check, lucky.
Now Haskins on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Haskins to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 17, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third down.
Mike 51. Let's go, D. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Here we go. Move. Mike 51. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now it's Haskins. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Not today, Ron. Not today. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, check. 51's Mike.
Haskins will throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Haskins back to the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 51. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. A first down throw for Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check three. Single.
They go play action with Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
22's coming, 22's coming. Quit talking about it.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, we
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Following the penalty, Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, a tackle that time by Ahkello Witherspoon. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go play action. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Haskins now. They're going to try to throw for it. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield going up top. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Mayfield to throw.
Smith catches left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
Here's Baker.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Mayfield.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Second and 8.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.